My dad always talks about wanting to have opened his own business when he was growing up and graduating high school, and he just never found his niche, and he's just so thankful that I found a niche and that I opened my own business. And I even fell into the business by accident. I was working for an agency as an interpreter, and had to take some time off for a family emergency, and didn't feel that I was being treated appropriately by the agency that I was working for. So I told my husband, I said, I have a lot of clients who request me as their interpreter. I said, I think that I can probably just work on my own and just say to them, if you want me to be your interpreter, just request me when you go places and I'll be your interpreter. And I thought, I could just be what's called a freelance interpreter. I could just, work on my own. I really didn't have this big, huge vision of having a business. And then it just happened that I got more work than I could handle myself. So I hired a person. And then I decided that I needed to have a business name because of tax purposes when I talked to a CPA. So I started out as Sign Language Services of Michigan. And I got too much work for the two of us. And then I had to hire a third. And then I had to hire a fourth. And I looked at my husband, and I became pregnant with my first son. And I said, I think I can really make a go of this. What do you think? And he said, whatever you want to do. I have one of those husbands who's just wonderful and very supportive. And so I just really made a go of it. And I started to go after contracts where I could really help people obtain, a good amount of hours and get a good living. And that's what I did. And this wonderful blessing of a company happened. So it was just kind of an accident all along. So my dad is really, I think, living the business life that he wanted through me. He likes to help talk about it and give advice, and so what's going on now, and you know what I mean? So we have these talks, and it's great.